back. So sorry about the technical issues. The capture card or the PC just decided to record in a stuttery slideshow for the last 5 or 10 minutes, so I think it started about the time I got the initializer and stabilizer, so not a lot happened that actually mattered, but it certainly was frustrating to watch. So, we're at our final save point, right before the final choice that affects the ending, so let's go do that.
Let's do it. Hey, at least we noticed now. We only, like I said, noticed like 5-10 minutes in, so at least we didn't finish the gosh dang game or anything. This capture card is usually our friend, but sometimes it is a butt.
I don't know if it's... I really gotta start using OBS instead of XSplit, because XSplit's a piece of garbage.
I do have OBS on... Well, I guess it's free-download anyway.
I don't know how to use it.
I was trying to figure it out myself, so if I ever do, I'll let you know, but I was trying to set it up for, like, live stuff, and it kept giving me certain errors, and unfortunately OBS has less, like, online about it than XSplit. At least that's kind of what I noticed, but yeah, it could be XSplit itself too. Okay. Oh, we get to see this cutscene, so there really isn't much that we miss at all.
No, we started the third energy generator to overload, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Turn it
over. Oh.
Okay. Just get Kirk. Heartbeat.
Take it easy, Gail.
No. Take this. Tagged him with transmitter.
Gail. Gail.
Gail.
All right. The overload levels are increasing. Just a little more. Looking good. Gail. What happened to him?
I don't know, but Kirk's gone.
I'm gonna kill him!
I'm gonna kill it! I love that.
Yeah, and I think the technical problems that happen does not affect the audio work in this game. It's just weird and bad. And
Yeah.
Highly rushed.
No, yeah, I mean, we noticed the difference last time because it was like actually stuttering.
All that's left is our escape. Let's go.
Wait, what about Kirk?
What about it? It's a miracle we're still alive at this point. Forget about it.
Don't forget the mission. You're not here to babysit.
Sorry, but I have a conscience. I'm taking you back, now.
No. You two get going. I'm going after Kirk.
What? You're insane!
Wonder which one you're gonna do
remember
first.
Our situation? The third energy can't be controlled anymore. Staying here any longer is suicide.
I know. If I'm not back in 30 minutes, you two make your escape without me.
Hey, do something!
Alright, so I'm going to be doing two endings. The first one I'm going to do is Gail's bad ending, and then we're going to end on Rick's good ending.
Okay.
So Gail's bad ending does give you pretty crucial info about the plot, so we're doing that.
Interesting. So is there a Gail good and Gail bad?
Yeah.
Be after the stabilizer.
The first one I did was Gail's good ending, and like it really like leaves you on like sort of like unanswered questions.
Why'd you let him go?
I'm finally beginning to understand. He's a professional, first and foremost. It's the only way he operated.
You're right.
That was
And it's
easy
up to me to
convince
do
you.
my part as well. I'll make sure everything's ready to go as soon as you get back.
Cool.
Hi.
So wait, with Rick's it's like faster? Because like you just leave?
That third, yeah, his is also, they're both pretty quick.
I thought there was 3 options.
I don't know. If there is, I don't know about it.
Huh. Maybe I'm thinking of the good and bad. Maybe that's it. Heh, see ya. So you're gonna go over what's the difference between like how you do good and bad?
Basically, to get the good ending, there's a hidden heliport that's sort of out of the way, and you have to visit it first to, like, be aware of its existence during your escape. And if you don't, you usually get the bad ending.
Okay. Interesting. So imagine, like, doing it and not knowing that heliport and being like, that ending was kind of
it sort of reminds me of Resident Evil 1's ending, where you have to know about the MO disc to save Jill or Chris.
Yeah, that is true. And once you know it, then it's like, okay, you'll do it every time. Hi.
Please let me go.
Bye.
Like, the thing about the Velociraptors is that since they have, like, a wake-up animation, if they're not pointed towards you, it's usually easy to get around them. But once they're, like, awake and know that you exist, it's not good.
You got your man, Gail.
So at this point, you signified that you definitely have the bad ending.
Yeah,
right?
I was supposed to get to the heliport first.
Come on, let's go.
Regina, take this.
The disc.
It contains all the information on the third energy, including the details on how to use it as a weapon. Once we deliver this disc to our government, our real mission will be complete.
Yeah, so they don't tell you this.
Just as I suspected.
What do you mean, our real mission? Our mission is to take back Dr. Kerr.
That was the official lie they fed you. Your boss only wanted the data from the very beginning.
What are you talking about?
Don't you get it, girl? It's so obvious. The government doesn't want me. They want the third energy. They want this weapon all to themselves.
And this whole mission was a front from the very beginning.
Our government knew that Kirk's project had to be some type of weapon. I mean, just think about it. A staged, accidental death, political asylum, a secret non-weapon project at a hidden military base. And you know how this country has always been famous for developing new weapons in secret. Our government knew that there was a new weapon.
What?
And they wanted it. Our real mission was to ascertain all information on the weapon so that only our country could exploit it. Dr. Kirk's just a bonus.
I can't believe it.
Ha! You naively called me a devil before. But if you think about it, you know who the true devil is.
I don't understand, Gail. Why didn't you tell us?
I can only guess that the two of you were too clean to be trusted by the top brass.
And what about you?
I didn't want to put either of you in danger. What you didn't know couldn't hurt you.
This has all been quite enlightening, but can we go now?
You're right. Let's go, Gail.
Dead.
Seriously? So if you get the good ending, does he
This is the
survive?
reward
Yeah,
for
so what
lifetime
happens in the
of
good
service to
ending
the
is
government.
that you go to the heliport first.
Isn't it?
Ooh,
Let's
nice.
go.
You go to the heliport first, and then you come back to this room, and it's very similar. But Gail says something cryptic like, "Thanks for the disc," and Regina just says "disc," and then you go to the heliport, and Gail is healthy enough to walk. So it doesn't make a whole lot of logical sense why he dies right there, but that's how they give you that exposition dump.
Okay. Does he survive in Rick's one?
Yes.
Oh.
Where's Gail? Let's go then.
Ugh, freaking Rick survives. I like how they also said, our government, like 4 times.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like, not name-dropping countries.
what?
Our government.
No.
Friggin' every government gotta take all the good stuff and turn them into weapons. Shaking my head, shaking my head. Cool camera. Port.
Alright, so I never actually finished this, so I don't know how this ends. So we'll see what's going on.
Based.
Wait, the T-Rex is dead?
Huh.
Weird. How do I get around it?
Guess you don't.
Let's go over here. Maybe it like revived itself.
I was gonna say it certainly looks dead, but obviously games like this can easily just be like, heh. Not even worth it.
It's like, I don't need it. Ah.
Wait, but how did it get there? It was like on a whole nother floor, right?
It just does what it wants.
Yeah, I guess. I don't remember this. I remember being on a different.
Yeah, the good ending, you do not use the hovercraft in the
Okay.
good ending. I don't think. Rick's ending. The only ending I actually finished was Gail's good ending, and I was like, I don't want to do that for the LP. I see an emergency box. Oh, is this like the same fight as the other one?
Except for it's in water.
He's back! I was beginning to miss our reptilian grouping.
Shut up and steer. I'm gonna take care of this once and for all.
Here, take this with you, and be careful.
Item that you get 1 second.
Thanks for the flood.
Wow.
He looks exhausted.
Walk. Walk.
This is stupid, but also cool.
I feel like this is silly with the water.
It's stupid, but cool.
Yeah.
I'll finish this. Stay down!
Oh. I thought it was gonna be like heat sinking. Heat.
Yeah,
sinking.
so all the T-Rex final fights are really underwhelming.
Well, that's that. Game over, folks.
After this mission, I don't think I'll ever be able to look at a croc skin bag the same way.
Okay.
Oh!
What is that?
C4 or something?
I guess.
End of the line for you, handsome. You're extinct!
Epic!
I like that ending better than the other one.
So the only main difference is that Gail dies, I guess.
Yeah, and obviously you know that in Gail's good ending, like, he has a disc and he's going to give it to the government, and you don't really know that's happening, so it's sort of...
It's so weird.
It's not ending. Can I skip this? I'm just going to reset.
Teleport. Yeah, that's weird. You get the good ending, everyone survives, but then you don't know what's going on. Like, that's...
Yeah, that's why I want to do Rick's good ending. So, I've never done this. I'm sure it's going to be just as easy as the other ones, but we'll see if it's the best ending.
You just have to actually go to
I do know that in Rick's, if you choose Rick's choice, you knock out Gail, which is why he survives in that particular instance.
Oh, okay. So that's the one time you actually do probably want to take Rick's choice. And knock out your command.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where they sort of paint Gail to be the bad guy, but he's really just a government man that has to do his
literally
job.
just doing, like... And obviously there's some gray area in there, but he's literally just doing what he's being asked to do.
Like, would you consider yourself better than your entire government? Like, I don't know.
So, does Gail survive in all of Rick's good and bad ending?
Yes.
So he only doesn't survive in the one. Interesting. And what's the difference between the good and the bad for Rick?
I think Rick's bad ending, Kirk dies.
Okay. Well, we want to have all of our buddies survive, so...
No.
Poisoned as well.
Bleeding and low on HP.
Oh man, you can use one of your medpack large plus. Well, and the thing about that final boss is like he gives you 6 bullets anyway, 6 grenades. So like
that's exactly what you need.
exactly what you need.
Yeah.
So the only way you would like die is if you like missed.
Yeah. And we did a first attempt at this part where I just used a grenade launcher on just random enemies, but the grenade launcher still sucks.
Okay. Just get Kirk. Heartbeat.
Take it easy, Gail.
Can you skip cutscenes?
No.
Take them.
Unfortunately.
Tag them with transmit.
I could have saved after this cutscene, but this one's not that long.
Gail.
No.
Actually, no, I can't because this immediately goes to the decision point.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I couldn't skip it anyway.
Disembarkation and Immigration Office.
All right. The overload levels are increasing. Just a little more. Looking good.
Have to constantly go up and down in volume.
Gail, what happened to him?
Bruh.
I don't know, but Kirk's gone.
I'm gonna kill him.
Every time.
This is it.
Do
All that's
something.
left is our escape. Let's go.
I think they showed the picture of the
Wait, what about
hoverboat and everything
What
there.
about it? It's a miracle we're still alive at this point. Forget about it.
Don't forget the mission. You're not here to babysit.
So now it makes sense why he was so hardcore about the
Sorry.
mission at the end.
But I have a conscience. I'm taking you back now.
No. You two get going. I'm going after Kirk.
What? You're insane! Don't you remember our situation? The third energy can't be controlled anymore. Staying here any longer is suicide.
I know. If I'm not back in 30 minutes, you two make your escape without me.
Hey, do something!
Do something!
Yeah, buddy.
Gail!
Boom!
Thanks. That G.I. joke deserved it. Come on.
Did you say G.I. joke?
I don't think so. Alright, so what they want you to do is obviously just follow Rick, but let's not do that.
Thanks, that G.I. joke deserved it. Wink, smiles at camera.
Double doors.
Have you even been down here yet?
Nope.
See ya. Do you even need anything? Do you actually fight a boss at the end?
I think so. I don't know. Let's take, I don't need anything.
I mean, I guess if you have to fight T-Rex as like a main boss, I get it. Oh, this is what I remember. The water makes it much sillier. Which is funny, because I don't really know if T-Rexes would be that
Yeah, I
fast.
don't know.
Or good.
I mean, they're big and
maybe.
strong, but water resistance is also a thing.
Yeah. It makes it about 1,000 times sillier, but it is what it is. Wait, what?
Yeah, this place is confusing.
Are you in a new area now?
Yes. Now I have to enter the door A.
And she'll be like, it's a helipad. Well, we could use that. Oh.
This is different.
Fool!
Based.
Regina, what are you doing? Answer me! What have you been doing?
So maybe he...
The Hovercraft just being destroyed by the T-Rex.
I caught the doctor, Rick. There's a chopper over here we can use to escape.
Oh, great. I'm heading over now.
Good. I'll pick you up ASAP.
Good.
Hurry!
Okay, so I think I get it. Kirk would have died because maybe he would have, like, gotten out, but you would have seen the T-Rex, like...
Yeah, I would imagine that's what probably
knock down the helicopter or some crap.
I did not do Rick's bad ending, so I don't know for sure, but that's
And I don't care to see it, but I can see it being that way.
Yeah.
Closes.
So this is the exact same fight as Gail's good ending as well.
So good ending equals helicopter, bad ending equals hovercraft.
Let's go.
Hi.
Rick, faster! Rick, now!
Like, the stuff in Resident Evil is very, very, very scary. Zombies and lickers and hunters. But I think the fact of this T-Rex running at you would just make you, like, literally die of a panic attack.
Yeah. I mean, the most iconic scene in Jurassic Park is when the T-Rex is chasing after the Jeep that they're in. It's just such a cool concept.
I can't imagine even, like, having the wherewithal to, like, even, like...
Oh.
Oh!
Well, we get to see what the Resurrect looks like.
Oh.
You just, I don't even know that you could do that. So it just spawns you at the room before.
Wow. So I guess...
Hey, you saw the cool death animation.
walk away?
Yeah, you go in the corner. I forgot to do that.
But, what was I gonna say? Like, I can't imagine, like, even being able to, like, stay conscious because you would be so friggin' scared that you'd probably just, like, black out. I would imagine that.
Behind us. We gotta move fast.
Yeah, isn't it cool that bodies, like, when you're, like, afraid of dying, like, your body just goes into overload and, like, you can't think straight, you make, like, bad decisions, like, adrenaline is just pumping through your body, and, like, usually it's, like, a bad thing.
Rick, now!
I guess if you're, like, a feral animal, like, if you're a rabbit, that's a good defense reaction, but, I did it for the viewers.
Oh, yeah.
That was on purpose.
T, run. Slower.
Slower.
Yeah, this is definitely the one that I remember.
Yeah. This one is pretty much...
Just doesn't give up.
It's almost identical to Gail's good ending as well.
So, does Gail in this ending still have that disc?
Presumably Kirk still has it.
But then since Kirk's here...
They're probably going to hand Kirk over to the government and they're going to get what they want anyway.
Oh, those graphics.
So it was minorly different. What's in there? So realistically, the best ending you can get is probably Rick's bad ending, because Kirk dies, so the government doesn't get the third energy, either the scientist or the data disk, which is weird to think about, but you gotta keep that plot moving.
I'm curious to see, once we get to Dino Crisis 2, what, like, the canon ending is.
Yeah, I've never played Dino Crisis 2.
I think Dino Crisis 2, like, stars Gail?
Yeah,
like, Gail's in it a lot, so I guess Gail has to survive?
I have no idea.
But
about
like,
Dino
I wonder if it, like, continues and is like, the government got the third energy, so you're like, okay, well, definitely that's the ending.
I mean, whatever happens in Dino Crisis 2 ends up being dinosaurs in space, so let's see what happens.
I'm gonna play that game one of these days.
Oh, dude, I wanna LP Dino Crisis 3, unless it's like a genuine, like, horrendous game, which I kind of doubt. I have a feeling that people just don't like it because
it's
so
probably
weird.
just solid. It might be like blah sometimes.
Yeah.
Rah. So yeah, Dino Crisis overall.
Yeah, it's a pretty
interesting
solid game. I think in some places a little disappointing. I think the ending, especially the ending area being so confusing, and like just like the endings in general being a little underwhelming. But overall, I think it's a pretty solid game. The only two things that I would probably change if I was designing the game is make environments that aren't just a lab. Like, maybe do something like Metroid Fusion, where you're in a lab the entire time, but the lab also has, like, organic, like, sections where you go through, like, forest, or maybe, like, a dinosaur breeding place.
That'd be cool. And
But at the same time, they would have to alter the plot, because the only reason why the dinosaurs exist is because the third energy was, like, transporting them there.
No, what if they
weren't,
just,
like, breeding them?
What if they just have, like, foliage because that too was brought back? You know,
that could be cool. If it was like the space-time was contaminating the lab board.
That's fine. There you go. And then that explains it, you know.
And then the other thing I would change is just the entire, like, problem-solving puzzles. Like, they're no fun at all.
It's like, some games have very few puzzles, but this one has way too many, and they're just like...
Like, you just need more, like, set-piece puzzles. Like, Resident Evil has, like, water treatment puzzle, finding keys to do other things, putting jewels and statues to get a specific item somewhere. They just need more of that.
Yeah.
But it would have been more gamey, and I think they were trying to make the lab more realistic.
You have mail. The final report of Operation Dr. Kirk. Agent name, Regina. Dr. Kirk. Status, recaptured.
We have recaptured Dr. Kirk, who is currently negotiating future experiments with the military high command.
Gail. Status, alive.
Gale did survive, but he is seriously injured
Based.
and is currently recovering at our military medical facility.
Rick. Status, alive.
Rick is currently analyzing the data that was recovered
Yeah,
from
friggin'
Ibis
nerd.
Island.
Regina. Status, alive.
As for myself, I'm ready to begin my next assignment.
I am ready to begin.
John. Status, deceased.
Tom was attacked and killed by
Well,
a
you
giant
can't do anything
reptile
about
that was
that.
inhabiting the island. He will be missed.
So,
Cooper.
oh, okay.
Status unknown.
We lost contact with Cooper at the beginning of the mission and have not heard from him since
I
then.
think Cooper is the one that you save
Mission
for
complete.
like a second if you choose Rick's initial decision path, where you go down and save him and then he dies.
Yeah. 1 out of 3.
Yeah, so I don't know what that means. You have the Gail and the Rick endings, but I don't know how they constitute the third ending.
Operation instructions.
Interesting. Maybe you have to do like. Maybe you have to do like both or something.
Yo, my performance was outstanding.
Let's see. Three endings.
Alright.
I'm gonna read this real quick. There are 3 endings. Is that okay? There are 3 endings to Dino Crisis. Which one you reach depends on the choices you make from this point on, where he says do something. There is an ending unique to the Choose Gail path, the Hovercraft ending 1, and one that is unique to the Choose Rick path, Hovercraft ending 2. The third ending, the Heliport ending, can be reached from either path.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
So you just have to do bad ending for both, and then good
And
ending
then good
for one.
ending.
Because
Makes
good
sense.
ending is very similar for both of them. Alright, so you get a couple costumes, and you unlock a game mode, which is basically RE3 Mercenaries, where you go through a predetermined
Oh wow, I
thing.
did not know that it had that. Do you have to
But,
kill the enemies?
You do have to kill the enemies. I tried the first one, and it's not very interesting. So I won't be doing it. I guess I'll show off one of the costumes.
Oh baby! Hello? Oh, that's right, you load off this and you can start a new one.
Yep.
With the epic. Oh, baby.
I don't know, both of them are kind of ugly.
Operation Wipeout.
Yeah, so, you're in the labs, and you just kill 10 dinosaurs and then escape.
Doesn't seem as cool as Mercenaries.
Yeah, definitely not. Especially since you don't... I don't know if you, like, unlock Gail, maybe. It's a kind of cool costume.
Yeah.
It's, like, sort of weird. I don't know, like, what it's... She has, like, visible panties or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to be.
I wonder if there's a closer angle.
It's
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. And I think they give you, like, one grenade. Yeah.
How are you supposed to kill these enemies?
They give you, like, a lot of the bad stuff.
Oh, that's cool. It shows you one that... Well, that's neat. So you have like 30 seconds to kill each one of these targets. Not yet.
I don't know why the first one died in freaking 4 shots. Okay, we're done.
Alright, see you next time, lads, with other games! Bye.